Hello, and welcome back. This is Zeta Get Bored, and my name is Zeta. Today we are going to be making some content planner bullet journal spreads. If you've been around for a little bit, you'll know I recently stopped bullet journaling in the traditional sense of making monthly spreads each month. If you've been around even longer, first of all, thank you. But you may remember the first bullet journal content planner spread videos that I made. These are still some of the most popular videos on my channel, and I do need a way to keep track of what I'm posting and the ideas that I'm getting. So I decided to solve that problem while giving the people what they want all at once. Anyway, we are starting off here with a stats tracker for the next 6 months. I have 4 different platforms I'm looking at: YouTube, Instagram, a personal website, and Redbubble. You could scale this to track over a different number of months or platforms as you needed. For all of these spreads, take what you want and leave what you don't. For each month, I'll be tracking a few different things. For YouTube, I'll be tracking how many long videos I've made, how many shorts I've posted, and how my subscriber count changes. For my website, I'll be tracking how many blogs I put up versus how many printables I put up and how my follower count changes. For Instagram, I'll be tracking how many posts I made just for funsies versus for promoting my content on other platforms and how my follower count changes there as well. Lastly, for Redbubble, I'll be keeping track of how many designs I posted, how many sales I had, and what my income was. I'll be tracking all of these things for each individual month and then for the entire 6-month time frame. The reason I'm tracking what I produce instead of just the gain in subs or followers or views or whatever is that I wanted to have a focus on what I have power over. As important as it may be to keep track of the audience size and grow my audience, I really wanted to make sure that I was also allowing myself to take pride in just creating things, and you'll see that as a theme throughout this content planner. Next up, we have monthly trackers. I struggled greatly to create calendars in a Dutch door style here. I swear I checked my grid spacing guide and I did the math, and I still messed up the months here horribly. January is completely missing Sundays, and the rest have a few days that are narrower than the rest, but honestly, it's fine. It isn't perfect, but consider this your irregularly non-scheduled reminder that bullet journals aren't meant to be perfect. I kept the same few categories for posting platforms here with the same color coding scheme that I used in my tracker page. You could of course change the colors each time, use the same colors for everything, or not even use colors at all if you wanted. It's all totally up to you and your preferences and your needs and the tools that you have available. So you could use these calendars to write things in for when you intend to post them, and that would totally make sense, but it isn't what I'll be doing here. I get incredibly discouraged and disheartened and anxious when I miss deadlines that I honestly never actually really needed to set. So instead, I'll be filling this in after I've already posted. Again, the focus here is largely on what I have control over rather than simply what I want to have happen. There's also a spot at the bottom of each calendar for the best post on each platform for that month. I may or may not split this up, like best video versus best reel, or most views versus most watch time versus most subscribers, or whatever. It is currently January 31st, so I should definitely be figuring this out soon, but I technically don't have to start filling this in until tomorrow, so still a future problem at this point. I also wanted to take a little bit of time today and talk about my content creation intentions at this point, just in case they differ from yours and you feel like that intention needs to be something that helps influence how you adapt these spreads for yourself. Instagram has been mainly focused on promoting Redbubble products, but I'm hoping to also create some kind of PSA type reels while I'm there. I'd also like to get back to little research projects, but we'll see how that goes. Redbubble has been getting almost everything that I've drawn on my iPad lately. These have mainly been doodles based off of song lyrics, but I've also started figuring out how to make kind of things that look like paper cutouts of topographical maps of different places around the solar system. There will be a link in the description box if you want to check any of those out. My personal website actually gets 2 different things across 2 different pages: blogs and printables. My blogs are usually things that can help expand upon my YouTube videos, or even just things that don't really deserve an entire video unto themselves. Printables are some that are art pieces that I drew that just don't really make sense on Redbubble, and some are also productivity planner things that I usually make in Canva. There will actually be a link to the PDF version of the planner you're watching me create here on there by the time this video goes live, and I will have the link for that in the description box. And lastly is YouTube. Here I've been promoting Redbubble again, but also trying to share some of my life. We've been doing a lot of productivity things, but I've also recently begun vlogging a bit, so be sure to like and subscribe if that sounds interesting, and leave me a comment if there's anything you'd like to see moving forward. If you watched the vlog I put up recently, you'll know that I actually just recently lost my only source of income. I want to use content creation for fun and to improve my skills in making engaging content since I do work as a science communicator. I also would love to be able to have things like YouTube and Redbubble be an extra source of income for me. I will probably be talking about those things in a different video, so let me know in the comments if there's anything specific you would like to know about my particular journey. So, as much as this planner is meant to help me organize a fun project, it's also something I'm hoping will allow me to go a bit further with my content creation, to take on new challenges and make it a bit of a safety net financially for me moving forward. Next up are some really simple ideas pages. I don't know about you, but I've always come up with random ideas that end up getting recorded in my phone or on my laptop or in my daily journal and just getting completely lost. I needed a space to collect these, so I created different pages for each platform with plenty of space to list out everything I come up with for content for my different platforms. There's also going to be a place for brainstorming in the very back where I can create mind maps or to-do lists or quick sketches of things if I end up feeling I need to. That's really just marked by a sticky note. That, everyone, is my bullet journal content planner for the YouTubes and the such. I hope you liked it, and I hope to see you again next time. Check the description box for any products or anything else that I mentioned if you're interested. And until next time, stay compassionate, curious, and creative, and have an awesome day.